So she's really offloading that right and pushing herself sideways. So
Yeah, she says, I did a dumb.
I did a dumb deed.
Ran around on the rocks and hurt my foot.
She's actually, from a tissue perspective, she's where key is as far as tissue tension goes, meaning things are not feeling inflamed and angry and full of fluid, and
Yep.
so post-birthing things are going well. We do have some of that posterior line tension that we expect, you know, on the back line, so it's hamstrings and then carrying up into glutes, but mostly hamstrings. So we're just going to relieve some of that. I'm going to look down this leg, and then we'll go back to your butt. This leg is totally separate from your bottom.
Yeah. She says, I hurts it.
Yeah. So this is one of those things where we have a known what happened, right? Like
Yeah.
we know we're out on uncertain ground and rocky stuff and
Ran around like a ding dong.
did something silly.
Okay.
This baby's excitable.
Yeah. Yeah, she's pretty chill.
She's pretty chill. And she didn't care what Mama's doing. So.
No.
So first goal with something that is acutely painful is just to get enough movement and release that pain levels drop, and that it's acceptable for us to handle it. Creating just a little bit of motion through all the superficial tissues so we can get some blood flow, get rid of some of the tension.
Good girl.
So we're starting to get some motion. You can see that the fascial planes are starting to move, and she's not holding her knee in such a weird position.
Yeah.
She's actually letting some weight go onto it. She's still rolling out a little bit into the fetlock and pasterns, so that's going to be something we'll have a little look at. And we'll decompress that foot a bit and see. This kind of injury or this kind of presentation can happen easily with a slip fall, like a misstep. Being jostled by somebody else.
Yeah.
Right? And tell clients whenever we have a foot like this, even though there may be no evidence of it at the moment, don't be surprised if abscesses occur.
Right.
Because of bruising, but also because of the change in blood flow.
Yeah.
So we can see abscesses pop up right after releasing this kind of tissue tension, just because it was in there brewing anyway.
Yeah.
So we're just going to go for a little decompression. So we're able to use the hoop as a handle and just support through the fetlock and create extension from fetlock into the pastern joints, right into the coffin joint. Every single joint can move in every single direction to a minuscule degree. So we just try and create a little bit more motion and take some of that tension out. Here you go, baby girl. Okay, so what I'm happy with on that is the fact that we have extensions through the joints now, and they're actually positioning relatively well. Is the foot still sore? Absolutely. There we go. All right. So now we can come back to your sore bone. So she has a little more sensation going on in her hind end than he did, a little more tenderness. So even though the tissue doesn't feel as, you know, it feels like Keys does, her sensation is different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Understand.
Girl. Hey, baby girl. So again, I'm not getting into deep bony articular at this point in time because she's too tender for that, but I'm creating space into the connective tissues of the sacrum and the ilium so that she can gain the appropriate movement in this region. And she'll be able to continue healing.
Big sigh.
Yeah.
For mama.
Yeah, big happy mama.
Good girl.
You eat the auntie?
No kicking. Oh, it's exhausted.
So the nice thing about osteopathy is you can treat them in any position. It doesn't really matter.
That's helpful.
Yep, so we don't have to do any wax or crack, so we don't have to be as cautious with our alignment when we start moving things around as we would in some other modalities. But speaking up under here, I'm basically looking for changes in the musculature because there's something more on tension than it ought to be. Is something too tight, something too loose? Do we match from side to side? Good stuff. So for somebody who came out at light speed, pelvis feels pretty good. She says that part's weird.
Wow.
Don't like the long distance feeling, do ya?
She's not to your front end yet, child. Yeah.
Is that what this is?
Yeah, that's good stuff.
You having a good time with it? You're going to be a manual therapy junkie. I can see that.
I'm loving it.
Yeah.
She's like, you can just come do this every day. That would be great.
Yeah, she's like right into it.
Oh.
So again, with the neonate, with the new babies, they're made of hope and water. So everything moves really quickly. Oh, and we're up.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, big stretch. Oh my goodness.
Oh, big stretches. Let's see if we're gonna buy into this. Are you hungry? Is that why you're up? Or you want to go and see
Hi.
what's going on?
Hello. Yes. That's. Oh. You scratch and you'll stand.
She says I can do it. Hi, babies. Okay. That's good. All right, little one, your shoulders. Or something.
Or something. You can't lay on Kate.
Yes, I can. And I will. It was very good. I know, but the auntie really wants this leg. Here we go. That's it. All the way. Yes. Yes. Oh, good kid. Good kid. Fun. Therapeutic punch to the face.
See what you're doing,
I
baby.
know. Get her jaws all happy. What's happening here and now? But she's, yes. What was bugging her? Okay, so notice the reaction?
Yeah.
She's a lot longer to react on this leg than she is on this one. I'm going to go a little lighter. There we go. That's better. She had a little more fascial restriction on the distal left limb than she did on the right. So there was a little bit of pull again going into that fat lock and the pastern angles that she's trying to develop, right? Like, good luck with that, right? Right now it's all the same. But she just had a little more sensitivity and a little more tension, and that was a leg she was really reactive with no matter what. So I just wanted to finish off going down that leg. And the front limbs were a little asymmetrical.
Yeah.
She's been putting a lot of weight into her front end. So I just created a little more scapulothoracic glide. And maybe that's left over from being in the womb. Maybe it didn't unlock when she was being born because she was so fast. But either way, overall, she's pretty good. Awesome. Just needed a little bit of cleanup from having been in utero.
Little tweaks.
Little tweaks.
Yeah.
So.